I tried a wig from Shein. What don't Shein sell at this point? Either they're onto something or I'm a magician because my hair is laid. I purposely did a clean and simple install just so I can really see how the lace looks on its own with no support from baby hair. Honestly,
it's really not that bad. It just needs a little shaping. To the salon!
this is how the wig looked after I bleached the knots and washed the hair. It's a straight 30-inch lace front wig. The knots bleached easy using my updated technique, but I did have to go in and pluck the hairline out some more. Plucking makes a huge difference in my installs. It helps the wig look more realistic and it helps the wig lay flatter on top of my head. Nobody wants a high top wig. Knowing how to pluck can help decrease the chances of having one. Once the hairline was fully plucked, it looked like this. I have a video where I explain the technique I used when I first started playing around with wigs, and my other video shows Arrogant Tay's techniques. By mixing both his and my techniques together, I create the most natural hairlines when I do my hair. Ball cap on, makeup done, let's get into it. I thoroughly clean my skin where I know I'm going to lay glue at because oil and makeup buildup will still kill and destroy your install. I already molded down my ball cap in the outline of my natural hairline, so I already have a widow's peak shape laid out for me. All I'm doing is dotting glue along the ball cap and evening each layer of glue out with my comb, but I'm making sure that I'm still keeping the shape. Like my widow's peak is still going to be laid down with glue in the shape of a triangle. Everywhere I place glue down at is where the wig will lay on top of. So whatever shape I lay my glue in will be the shape of my wig's hairline once I cut off the excess lace. I've shown and explained my techniques to get like a specific hairline or to mimic your own hairline, but on a wig in several videos, which is why I'm kind of just flying through this. But once I lay and smooth out my first layer of glue across my forehead, like both sides, I added a second layer right on top of it. I believe they sent me a HD lace front. This is what it looked like on the inside with deeper parting space down the center than on the sides. I tightened the straps on the inside and added some foundation to the lace underneath the hairline. So now I'm ready to put it on. I made sure it was centered, then I started off in the middle. All I want to do in this step is slightly stretch my lace out as I'm tacking it down so that it can sit flat and not bunch up, causing rippling. And I want to do my best to align the hairline to the edges of the glue, which I can see because the glue is what looks shiny underneath the lace. I move to my temples and then my sideburns. I use my fingertips to press the lace into the glue so it won't lift as I tack down the other side. Once I have the lace on, I use my comb to further help melt the lace into the glue. I tied the hairline down with the melt band and I blow dried it on the heat setting for like 10 minutes. I was so hot that my lace actually started sweating while I had the band on. Anytime I get hot while I'm doing my hair, the lace glue has turned white underneath my lace. So when I get ready to do my hair, I make sure the house is as cold as possible. But this day I felt like I was doing my hair outside in the sun. So I had to blow dry the lace on cool for a few minutes, then dab on some makeup to the areas that like still look stupid. Now I'm cutting off the excess lace in a zigzag pattern. I parted out exactly where I noticed widow's peak is and I started to cut. During this step, I'm cutting off anything that isn't stuck to glue. Sometimes the lace isn't all the way melted yet, so as I'm cutting, I accidentally could lift pieces of lace that are meant to be glued down. So I always cut a little, then feel my skin underneath to make sure it's not sticky. If my skin is sticky, that means that I anticipated lace to be here and I already cut it off. So now I got visible glue on my face and it's annoying to take it off. But if there's no visible glue on my skin, that means that the lace completely melted right where I layered the glue down at, which is all I want. Like, I just don't want to have to go back and add more glue under random pieces of lace that are not tacked down to my skin already. So I go along the lace and I cut as close as possible to the edges of the lace that actually is glued down. I added makeup to the lace before gluing it down, but maybe it wasn't dark enough because the hairline is Castiana. So I had to dab some more foundation across the lace to blend it into my skin better. To make sure that I'm melting down the edges of the lace like completely into my skin, I'm gonna spray the hairline with Got To Be Free spray, tie it down, and blow dry for another 10 minutes. I was genuinely nervous, like, please don't be ugly, please don't be ugly for real, because you saw what happened earlier. No, like, I was genuinely nervous, but this is what it was giving. The coast was clear. I hot combed my edges back. That gives it like a really polished and neat look. So I made sure that I flattened them out, really got them growing out the scalp. Final touches that take my install to the next level. I go in with a wax stick and my hot comb, and I will hot comb the top of my hair as long as it takes to get it as flat as it can get. I define my part, I mean going down my widow's peak with this concealer to make sure that my part like is clean and crispy, and I clean it up with black spray. To lay down the roots on my hairline, I spray this baby hair brush directly with some Got To Be, and I just brush the hair back. I told y'all one thing I'm gonna do is hot comb my hair. I will hot comb the top of my head until it is flat. Okay? I will hot comb the top of my hair until it looks like this. One of the last things I had to do was flat iron the hair. I didn't want to use no products to flat iron the hair because I didn't want to weigh the hair down. So I just did a couple passes for like each piece that I was flat ironing. And once I got through the whole head, I just took this glossing sprays like a Shein, and I sprayed it in my hands, and I only ran it like at the top of my head so that the top of my head could be shiny without weighing down the rest of the hair. I hot combed that product in, and then I topped it off with some Got To Be at the top of my head just so things could like stay in place. The thing about Shein that makes them stand out is their affordable prices, like unbelievably affordable. So based on how my hair came out, I feel like if you want a 30-inch wig but you not trying to spend a lot of money, you could definitely do a little one too with a wig from Shein. Would you try it? Have you already tried one? Tell me what happened because I want to know. There is a discount code to shop with Shein in my description box if you are interested in trying a wig out. Y'all, I had 20,000 subscribers today, and I'm so happy and excited to keep growing and have my content reach new levels.